Good morning, everybody. Time for Jim Brentar's music series, songs that I've written over the years that uh, haven't really seen the light of day, at least not as much as I hoped they would when I wrote them. Well, we're starting to get to a point in my songwriting history where I was starting to feel comfortable writing songs. I was starting to feel like I can do this. And in the mid to late '00s, I started becoming interested in songwriting contests. Yes, I figured that, well, it's a way where at least my song will be heard by somebody and I get some feedback on, whether the song's any good or not. So I was looking into songwriting contests during the mid to late '00s, and I started to enter a few of them. I think one of the first ones I entered was a Chris Austin songwriting contest associated with Merlefest, but I had entered a few others, and I'd heard from some musical friends of mine about a songwriting contest associated with the Walnut Valley Festival in Winfield, Kansas. Now, if you're not familiar with the Walnut Valley Festival in Winfield, Kansas, it's basically bluegrass and folk music, although the range of music is a little wider than that. And it's also the festival at which they have instrument competitions, most notably the International Flat Pick Guitar Championship. But they also have fingerstyle guitar, banjo, mandolin, mountain dulcimer, hammered dulcimer. They got all kinds of instrument competitions, and I knew one of the people who'd been entering for years the dulcimer competition. And at one of her gigs down in a coffee house in Barberton, I met a guy who was sharing the gig with her who had actually been a winner in this new song showcase. That's what they called their songwriting contest, the New Song Showcase. And give me just a second here to collect my thoughts. The prize was a medallion and the opportunity to perform your song on stage at the festival. Cool. There is no cash prize or merchandise prizes. Not only that, but to receive the prize, you actually had to buy a ticket to get into the festival. Therefore, the competition was a little bit less stringent than it would be for certain other songwriting contests with huge cash prizes and gazillions of entrants. So I figured I had a chance. And you know how when you enter a songwriting contest, well, no, you probably don't know how, so I'm going to tell you how. There's usually a fee to enter any songwriting contest. It's usually a per song fee. Many of them you can enter as many songs as you like. You can afford the fee per song. Now, some songwriting contests are expensive, like $50 a song. Some are more affordable. The Walnut Valley Festival New Song Showcase was more affordable to enter, but still, even though I'd written 40 or 50 songs by the time I thought of entering this contest. In fact, I'd probably written over 50 songs by the time I entered this particular contest. I didn't think it worthwhile to enter every single song I'd written because, as you've heard now, some of them did kind of suck, and I wanted to enter the ones with the best chance of winning. And you have to see how well your songs fit the style of the contest, the different categories they have, because they all have different categories. And so for the Walnut Valley Festival New Song Showcase, I wanted to enter at least one song in each category. And, I had entered a few songwriting contests prior to this. I had never won anything before. I figured, probably the same thing's going to happen, but I wanted to at least enter one song in each category. They had, love songs, songs about Winfield, songs about social change, humorous songs, children's songs, instrumentals. None of the above category. I don't remember all the categories, but for children's song, I had only really written one that I thought would fit the category, and it is indeed a silly song, but I figured, what the heck, I want one in each category. I'll throw that one in, even though it's a silly song, and all the ones I entered, it was the one I least expected to win. Well, friends, the 2010 Walnut Valley Festival New Song Showcase, I won my first songwriting contest. I was the Thursday winner in the children's song category. And here it is. Just woke up to the sound of chaos. Rain is falling on my nose, blowing bubbles in my underwear, typing letters in my toes. La 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 la, doo-ra doo-ra na 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 na. Especially when the words aren't right, you can't go wrong. Come on, everybody, sing a silly song. Squirrels chewing on the telephone lines, rabbits dancing in the yard. Rain is falling on my noodles, and the day-old greeting card. Pop bubble bop, hocus pocus, wham a ding dong, bing bang boom. Where everybody's being silly, that's where you belong. Come on, everybody, sing a silly song. Do I dare eat a pear on public square in my underwear? Yada yada yada, the gotta be the honey. Ooga shaka, ooga shaka, ooga shaka, ooga shaka, boogie, 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 woogie, noogie, noogie, doodles, 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 I love you. Put your elbows on the table, find some nonsense in your ear. Spend the day and gone tomorrow, eat spaghetti with a spear. Ooby dooby dooby, caca, kick a boop boop boop, shakalaka ABC. You hate to admit it, but you know the urge is strong. You'll turn up the volume when the radio plays that song. You might try to deny it, but you're itching to sing along. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody, sing a silly song. Sing a silly song. And one of the reasons I became in a hurry to record my first CD ever, Songs in My Head, was so that I could put that song on it and have a CD to sell at the festival. I don't think I sold any of them at the festival, but I had fun, and I entered that songwriting contest again. I was actually a 3-time winner, once in the children's song category, twice in the humorous songs category, and I was runner-up a couple other years. But it's a great festival. If you ever have a chance, I highly recommend it. But anyway, that was the first time I had won a songwriting contest, and it was a song of all the ones I entered, I think I entered like 20 different songs. It was the one I thought least likely to win, and that was the one that won. Okay, this video has gone on long enough. Have a good one, everybody. Be well.